RVBN, the Rich Video Blog Network. Weekly NFL predictions, top 10 list of everything and anything, personality profiles, sports video blogs, professional wrestling video blogs, entertainment, and a whole lot more. Have a great archive of my videos on YouTube and Facebook. RVBN. Good morning, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Google+. This is Rich again, back for your first video blog of the day for Tuesday, October 11th, 2016, around 6:56 in the morning in Billerica, Massachusetts. It's going to be a very sunny day out today. Highs around 60, but we're waking up to some frost and on the ground, 32 degrees in Billerica. Growing season's over. And soon we're going to be seeing some snowflakes. Some news to report on the RVBN Newswire. The Cleveland Indians beat the Boston Red Sox by a score 4-3, sweeping the American League Division Series 3-0. David Ortiz's Major League Baseball career is over, and John Farrell is soon gonna lose his job. John Henry's probably gonna say, "You're fired." Also, in other baseball action, the San Francisco Giants beat the Chicago Cubs by the score of 6-5 in 13 innings to avoid elimination. The San Francisco Giants are now 10-0 in elimination games since like 2012. That's amazing. Don't count out the Giants yet. And it's Happy International Newspaper Carrier Day. Happy International Day of the Girl. It's Happy National Fascia Fear Day. And WWE Hall of Fame diva Trish Stratus is pregnant with a second child. She has a 2.5-year-old boy named Max. Maybe she'll have a girl so that could complete the family. Max's godmother is WWE Hall of Fame diva Lita. And that's about it on the RVBN Newswire. Be back in a flash. I'm back. Did you miss me? My first video blog subject of the day is my personality profile. Tonight's personality profile is one of the most famous news anchors in television history, Dan Rather. Dan Rather was the anchor of the CBS Evening News for 24 years. He succeeded Walter Cronkite. During his tenure as the host of CBS's Evening News, Dan Rather had a lot of controversy, which we'll talk about. Dan was born and he grew up in Texas. He went to Sam Houston University, majoring in journalism, and he was also editor of the school newspaper. He graduated, and then he decided he wanted to go to become a lawyer. He went to South Texas College of Law School, but he didn't finish because he enlisted in the U.S. Marine Corps in 1954, but he had a few months there, and then he decided not to pursue his journalism career. He first worked as a reporter for the AP, that's Associated Press, and United Press out of Texas. Then he was a reporter for the Houston Chronicle in the early 50s, and he worked at several radio stations in and around Texas during the late 50s. Also during his time as a reporter, Dan went in to do some play-by-play of Sam Houston College football, and he actually was the PA announcer for the minor league baseball team Houston Crackers in 1958 and 1959. And that's around the time that Dan moved over to television. He first was a reporter for the ABC affiliate in Houston, Texas. Eventually, he became news director of KHOU in Houston, which is a CBS owned and operated affiliate. And then moved over to CBS News in 1962, and he worked at CBS as a reporter for 18 years before getting his big job at the CBS Evening News. Dan worked many stories for CBS News as a reporter, including covering the JFK assassinations, reporting from Vietnam, breaking the Watergate scandal, and working all over the world, in London and in Paris. And he also anchored the CBS Sunday News for a time in the 1970s. Also, during the 1970s, Dan was a reporter and correspondent for 60 Minutes, the CBS News magazine, that Sunday night. And he was on 60 Minutes when it became like a kind of a bi-weekly show that was shown on Sunday afternoons to a prime time at Sundays at 7. And Dan even flirted with going to ABC in the late 1970s. But he signed a new contract with CBS, and CBS was looking for somebody to replace Walter Cronkite as host of the CBS Evening News and the face of CBS News in 1981. And CBS News picked Dan Rather, and he replaced Walter Cronkite on March 9th, 1981. And for the next 24 years, Dan was the CBS Evening News anchor. He was a pretty great anchor, and he covered all the major news stories during that time period, including the Space Shuttle Challenger disaster, the fall of the Berlin Wall, 2 Gulf Wars, 9/11, and so many other major stuff. Also, Dan co-anchored the CBS Evening News for 2 years with Connie Chung. But there was some controversy with Dan Rather during his time as host of CBS Evening News in 1987, when the U.S. Open tennis match ran a little late in September, and it was a major news story in Miami that Dan was anchoring from. He got mad, and after the tennis match left a little late, there was dead at CBS. That was not good. Also, in September of 2004, on 60 Minutes 2, Dan Rather did a report on George W. Bush's time at in the National Guard, and the report was kind of erroneous, and that got Dan in a lot of hot water with CBS. He had to quit the CBS Evening News to retire, because I think CBS was going to fire him in March of 2005. Then he went back to reporting for 60 Minutes too, but that got canceled, and at the end of 2005, Dan was let go by CBS. He sued CBS for $70 million for wrongful termination in 2007. But Dan went to a new network, HDNet, which is now AXS TV, and he hosted Dan Rather Reports, which was a news magazine. That network is owned by Mark Cuban, the owner of the Dallas Mavericks. And he hosted that show for about 7 years. Now he hosts a big interview. And Dan has appeared on a lot of news programs ever since leaving CBS News, including Hardball with Chris Matthews, The Chris Matthews Show, sometimes appears on CNN and other places. And he has won many Peabody Awards for his news work. Dan's probably one of the top 5 greatest news anchors of all time, and that's about it on him. I'll be back later, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Google Plus with 2 more video blogs. One will be about my take on loyalty cards and reward cards from different stores and restaurants across the country. And third and final video blog of the night will be about the continuing of top 100 greatest blondes of all time. Today's will be from 70 to 61. Keep calm, everybody. I'm a Julie Button guy. Molly Roseblood, WCCOX. And that's next leg. Elizabeth, that's so stunning. She's the best. Amy Sweezy's awesome. Awesome Amy. Linda Church of WPIX Channel 11, New York. Such a rocking cougar. She's got nice legs. Best in New York City. And Barbara Gibbs of ABC 11 has sweet southern accent. And she has the best legs in Raleigh, North Carolina. And in the words of Sean Lucci,